Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Eka Agus Sentosa. I will present about my lesson plan. My lesson plan is for SMP Negeri 2 Tulung, and the subject is English lesson for first semester, and the material is about procedural text, and the time of allocation is 2 times 40 minutes. For the first one is core competence. Core competence 1 and 2 is living and practicing the teachings of the religion they adhere to. And the core competence of the third is understand, apply, and analyze factual, conceptual, and procedural knowledge. Core competence of fourth is processing, reasoning, and presenting in the realm of concentrate and the abstract realm related to the development of both neuron in school independently. And then next is about the basic competence. Basic competence for the 3.4, comparing social function, text structure, and language element of several oral and written procedural texts. And then about the indicator is identifying the purpose of oral and written procedural text by providing and requesting information regarding for food and beverage receipt and manual. Second indicator is determine the structure of the oral and the written procedural text. And the third is determine the linguistic element of oral and written procedural text. About the basic competence 4.4 is capturing meaning contextually related to the social function, text structure, and linguistic element of oral and written procedural text. First indicator is creating a procedural text in the form of an essay by providing and describing information regarding food or beverage receipt and manual. The second indicator is arrange random sentence into coherent text in the form of procedural. And the aim of the learning process is, the first one is identify the purpose of oral and written procedural text by giving and asking. And the second is determine the structure of the oral and written procedural text. Next is determine the linguistic element of oral and written procedural text. And the fourth is make a procedural text in the form of an essay. And the last one is arrange random sentence into coherent text in the form of procedure. And then about the material of learning process is the definition of procedural text. And then the second one is the goal of procedural text. And then the next is the function of procedural text. Explain how to make or operate or do something through a sequence of action or steps. And then the generic structure of procedural text. The first one is there are aim, provide information about the intent and purpose of the procedure and predict a conclusion. And the second one is about the materials, contains a list of material or material needed to carry out a procedure or steps. And the last one is steps, list the order of instruction or activities to reach the destination in the correct sequence of steps. And then the second one is about the remedial material, making about how to make a glass of avocado juice. And then the method of the learning process is using scientific approach, and the model of learning is genre-based instruction, and the method is discussion and practice. Tools and media is using laptop, projector, LCD, whiteboard, and etc. And then source of learning process is using the book of Kemendikbud, English lesson of 11 junior high school. 9 junior high school. 9 junior high school. Okay, thank you very much about your presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.